9. Is Brandon Blackshear, and the green flag is out. 15 laps for the Miley truck rental, UMP Modifieds. And Gabrielson is the early race leader. Into the second spot goes young Clayton Kennedy in car number 9. J.E. Stalder dropping back about 3 positions with a miscue there in turn 3. And look at Chuck Kennedy all the way around the outside, picking up 2 positions, just as his son threatens to take over the lead from veteran Gabrielson, who makes his first Pennsylvania Motor Speedway start tonight on the outside of the younger Kennedy. In the second spot, it's the 17L of Laboon, but Chuck Kennedy in the A1 may be the man on the move. He moves to the outside of the 74 car of J.J. Bamet's rider. Oh, and Laboon gets into the outside wall, the 17L car on the back straight. The 17L of Vince Laboon. Gabrielson, the race leader in his first Pittsburgh start. And Clayton Kennedy in the 9 lead him back to the green. Three wide in the battle for third. Chuck Kennedy on the outside. He passes Bamet's rider. He passes Stalder. He closes in on his son. Kerry Gasser's now in 4th. And Joe Gabrielson having a great time in his first visit to Imperial, Pennsylvania this season. Now Kerry Gasser trying to make a move around Chuck Kennedy's A1 car, and as that move fails, Chuck Kennedy gets into the back of his son's car. They make contact, the father and son, and now Kerry Gasser cuts across the nose of Chuck's machine, nearly hits the outside retaining wall. Clayton Kennedy still hangs on to second. Now Kerry Gasser moving around the youngster and the former super late model competitor into the second position. Now Chuck Kennedy drops down to the bottom with his son on the high side. Gabrielson way out in front of this field. Begin to work lap number 6 of 15. Kerry Gasser in second spot, the heat race winner. Clayton Kennedy in third, Chuck Kennedy in 4th. Then the battle for 5th. Here comes the points leader, Daryl Charlier in car 12. Heat race winner tonight. He moves around the 17 of Stalder. Now Stalder battles back, and we got a caution flag. In turn 2, a car has spun to the bottom and sitting next to the inside guardrail. The machine will bring out the caution flag. On the inside, his father, Chuck Kennedy, on the outside. 17, J.E. Stalder. 12, Daryl Charlier, the points leader. Green flag is out. The Kennedys go side by side on the back straight, and Chuck takes away third position from his son. The 12 of Charlier is now going wheel to wheel with Clayton Kennedy on the inside. Caution flag, we have a spin in turn 3. Spin in turn 3. Got a lap completed that time. Now 8 of 15 are in. Alder, the 4M of Miller rides in 7th. And the 1 of Domhoff in 8th. Green flag is back out on lap 8 of 15. Three wide all over the racetrack, including Stalder, in the 17 who passes the entire Kennedy family in one move after he fell back 2 spots the last time we were green flag racing. Carrie Gasser battling for the lead with the 58 of Gabrielson. Gasser here at one of her home racetracks. Although she lives in Ohio, this speedway has been one that she has competed at frequently. Stalder in the 17. It's now a trio of Buckeye State drivers fighting for the lead. Gabrielson up high. Stalder just behind the side-by-side fight for the lead. And each time at the scoring line, Gasser just inches behind from being scored officially the top position driver. Gabrielson hangs on by about a car length and a half. Gasser down low. Look at Stalder. Now Stalder has to pinch the car in turn 3. He'll lose a couple car lengths. And again, by just a bumper, Gabrielson maintains the lead with 4 laps to go. Stalder joins the battle once again and nearly makes contact with Gasser on the back straight. Gasser may have her best run through the middle this time. No, falls short again as Gabrielson, and we got a caution flag. Spin in turn number 2. A1. Gabrielson now was in action here at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway under the UEMS sanction. So this being his first regular UMP sanctioned visit of the year. And boy, did he get a fantastic restart over Carrie Gasser. In fact, Gasser's dropping back with Chuck Kennedy, making a pass into the 2nd spot on the high side. Daryl Charlier, the points leader, is now challenging for 4th. With the jockeying for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th positions, Gabrielson opens up his biggest lead since early on in the event. And coming out of turn 4, sees the white flag. Young driver from a rich racing heritage. In his 2nd start of the season at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, his first UMP sanctioned run here after an earlier visit with the UMS Touring Series. With Carrie Gasser in 2nd, unable to challenge, winning his first feature at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Ohio's Joe Gabrielson takes the checkered flag over Carrie Gasser, Chuck Kennedy, J.E. Stalder, and Daryl Charlier. Well, Joe, before we talk about this racing season, I want to ask you about your family's rich heritage in local racing. I know Sharon Speedway, Hickory Speedway, going back a long way. Tell us about some of your relatives before you and the racing that they've done in the past.
Really, it was all my dad. He raced from early 70s up until the late 80s, and that's who helps me all with this. He's the one that owns it and works on it during the week, because I go to school out during the week out in Lima, Ohio. So he does all the work, and then I come home and come race it.
Now, I understand this is your 2nd visit this season to Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, once with the UEMS Tour. A little bit different from the tracks around you, like Sharon and Raceway 7, isn't it?
Yeah, this is definitely the slickest racetrack I've ever seen, for sure, yeah.
When you come to a place like this that's so different for your 2nd visit, when you unload the car, is there really the serious hope that you're going to be able to beat all the veterans that put so many laps around this thing?
Yeah, after this winter, we did a lot of homework, and we had a lot of people help us out, and definitely this year, I know I can come and win now.
You had starting spot going for you, but boy, you blew away the field. They were jockeying for positions way behind you. Tell us what it's like. You came here for the first time in 2009. Did you have the right gear choice? Were your hot laps that night right on, or did it take you a few moments to understand a place this big?
Actually, this year we were good right when we came the first time, but we came here last year and we ran way in the back of the field, and I knew I had to do a lot better when we came here this year. But once we got here this year, we knew the gear and all that. We did good now.
Doing good is exactly what you did tonight. How about a chance to thank the sponsors and crew for the winning run?
Oh, yeah. Awesome Signs and Shirts. They're the one that lettered the car for me, make all kinds of T-shirts for us. They're actually about 20 minutes away from here in Weirton, West Virginia. And Dave Poske's with Hoosier Tire. I have to thank my dad and my mom, because this is a dream, and I'm living it, and it's awesome. my girlfriend, she's always with me by my side. And I got to thank Fred and Cody and Smitty, actually, who wasn't here tonight. And he's going to be mad he didn't come because he usually comes, and he didn't come tonight. So I'd really like to thank him.
There he is, living the dream, ladies and gentlemen, in victory lane for the first time at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, Joe Gabrielson.